What up, guys? It's day 9 in series Road to Payout. On today's video, we do have a little psychology lesson because I don't want it to do a two backtesting sessions in a row. Well, I'm going to backtest, but just privately. I want to film it for you guys. So today we're going to have a psychology lesson, and a little bit just about like a life lesson. And yeah, today I wanted to talk about a little bit about my past. Why did I start this series? Why did I even start learning how to trade and YouTube and all these different things? And no, it's going to be like a combination of about my life, about my experiences as a young trader so far, and about all these struggles I have so far went through as a young trader. So let's get into this video. So firstly, I wanted to talk about my past. Um, for those who don't know, 16-year-old trader from Europe. I'm not going to say the country in Europe, but you know, uh, always wanted to be a successful person. I always wanted to start something like a business or some I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I never had the discipline and the dedication and the mentality to do this. No, it all goes back to around 3, 4 years uh back in the past when I was like, you know, around 12, 13 years, around 12. I started my clothing brand, and I had all these opportunities. I knew a big clothing brand owner in my country, and I still choked it. I still didn't put enough work. I had ass designs because I wanted to be I wanted it to be fast. I didn't think about hard work. I didn't put any hard work into this, and just overall, it was a really, really bad try of becoming a millionaire in a couple of months, and that is not how it works. Then I went a little later. I tried dropshipping and e-commerce stores. The same story. Didn't put enough work in. Didn't put any dedication and consistency, and I quit it. I quit it after about 1.5, 2 weeks. It was crazy how undisciplined I was. Um, then I tried barbering. I tried fading people, cutting them. What is this? Right. I tried doing all these things, and no, I didn't have like clients because I was a really bad barber at the start. And I quit because I didn't have enough clients, and I sold all the barber equipment. Then I tried YouTube automations. I tried posting YouTube shorts. Quit that shit in around a week. Um, then I tried dropshipping again. I tried dropshipping women's necklaces. Quit that shit in a couple of days because I made the store, and then I started posting on TikTok, and I had 0 views in every video. And all these actions led to me not having a drive to even try anything else, and I fell into like a bad cycle. I started partying more and more. You're probably thinking, "What partying, bro? It's Europe. It's Euro culture. In Europe we do party at a young age, and me as well. I started not consistently, but at the first like couple of parties in a year, then it went to once every month, and it went to twice every month, 3 times. It started going more and more and more. It was pretty awful. I started drinking pretty, I would say not occasionally, but it was a lot of times. And I was heading into bad down the a really bad path, and just overall, I realized if I don't lock in, I'm going to go in a really, really dark place. And I was already in pretty bad place, you know. You're probably seeing I have a little bit of these acne scars and that, you know, my skin is not perfect. But a couple months ago my skin was really awful, really awful. Like 3 months ago was bad. It was really bad. No, it was just crazy. And I tried in the summer trading, but I had no drive, no motivation. I quit it in the third day. And but trading always stayed in my mind like a backup plan. I just didn't think they could work. I wasn't a believer of trading. You know, I thought trading was some bullshit that cannot work. And my friend, you know, one time he posted like couple snaps of like charts and shit. I was like, yo, are you trading? But at that time, he didn't know shit about trading. He was just, you know, placing some random trades on some, I know some TikTok strategy he landed in 10 minutes. And yeah, and randomly that hit me. I was like, fuck, should I try trading again? And then in that evening, I was thinking, I was just, overthinking. I was like, fuck, if I'm going to go in this again and quit after a week, what I'm going to do in my life. There's no need to go into this if I'll not go into this all in, with all my heart, all my work, not just in trading, but overall in my life. And I realized that I have no choice. I need to do this because I cannot imagine myself living a average life. I cannot imagine myself uh, just staying with that bare minimum, with that averageness. I just couldn't. I couldn't. And I decided to take that gamble. There's not actually a gamble, there's a life changing choice. No, I haven't made any money from trading. I'm still learning. I'm trading on paper, but still my life has changed drastically, drastically. My skin is not perfect, but I have gotten 1,000 times better. My discipline has gotten 1,000 times better. My consistency, my dedication, my drive to do something finally. You know, I've gotten so locked in at the start. I think everyone has died at the TGR boot camp. Me as well. I watched the TGR's boot camp. I have like, where's, oh, here it is. I have this little TGR bootcamp journal. I don't know if it's way too flashy to see, but it's pretty stacked. But right now, I have fully different strategy from TGR. But you know, it was the start of everything, and slowly and gradually, I procrastinated less and less and less, and walked more and more and more. And no, I was thinking, okay, life's going good. Life's going good. I'm walking. Everything's heading in the good direction. My skin is getting better because, outside of the charts, my life started getting better and better, and I stopped partying. And then one thing hit to me, and it was walking and seeing no results because, in trading part, I was going great. But then, I started posting on YouTube. If you're an OG and you have been watching me from the stands, I started posting like these psychology lessons, just sitting me down about my phone's camera and just, talking about discipline, motivation, this is why you do that, this is why you don't do that, and all that. But, and my videos would get 0 views, 1 view, 2 views. The best video I did was like 15 views. It was awful. It was really awful. And that shit struck me pretty hard because I thought it would be all sunshines and rainbows. And I quit YouTube for a pretty long time. I didn't post consistently. I would post maybe like once a week or once in 2 weeks, once a month. It just wasn't a good, it wasn't a consistent post, and it was really not quality post. It was a really bad post. No, it's like 2 a.m. I'm almost in sleep. My brain is not working and does. So I'm going to film a video. Then my brain is just fogging around, and I cannot uh, make up a logical thoughts, and I just speak because I wanted to do this for for that X. So I can say I posted a video, but a post was ass. It was ass, and but always the series stayed in my mind, and you know the same with trading. At the start I posted, but it's the same with trading. At the start when I tried trading was ass. It was I quit in like 3 days. Then I locked in with trading. At the start of posting me, it was really ass. Quit after like 1.5 weeks. Now I'm back at it, and now I'm back fully, and it's hard. Still, it's hard. It's not easy because I have to walk through not seeing much of the results. Yes, I have hit finally above 10 subs. For today, I had 11 subscribers, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you guys. But it's hard because there's always these thoughts in my mind. I'm going to get quick results on YouTube and all that, but you don't really, even, and if you're not in USA, it's even harder because, in USA, people who all understand, or in other like English countries, they all understand English pretty good, but you know, if my videos get uh like monetized for people that live in around of countries around me, then I'm pretty cooked because there's a lot of people who don't understand English and I cannot speak it, so it is pretty hard. But am I going to quit? No. And this whole story leads to my next point, and that is walking through not seeing results because results take time. Results do really take time. And I really like this, like a quote: results do take time, but time passes with you or without you. And you have a choice. You either take that time and you use it, in your advantage. You use it to become a better person, to become a locked in person, to master some sort of skill, or you use that time to procrastinate and then come back a year ago, not ago, you come back a year later or 3 months later, or just a couple months later, and you realize, oh, fuck, I just missed another 3 months. I just procrastinated another 3 months. I didn't do anything. I become less and less disciplined, and it's just your choice. And results do take time. So, what I'm going to do with my time really is how will I see my future? Just what I'm going to do today will reflect on how will I live my life in a couple of years. And I realized, one video a day is not that hard, and I'm going to post it because how can I be wanting a success if I'm not even disciplined enough to post a one video a day? So, today I really didn't want it to post. I was pretty tired. Yesterday I practiced it till like almost 3 a.m. because I don't know, I had some insane drive. I couldn't go to sleep, so I just back to seven, back to seven, back to seven, back to seven, back to seven. And so today I woke up pretty tired whole day, and I had a nap in midday. So no, but I'm still going to post this video, even if it flops. I don't care. I'm going to come back tomorrow stronger and better, and I'm going to post again. And no, that's why you gotta use the time in your advantage because, and you're probably asking how does connects with my past? Why did I share my past? Because um all my life before starting trading, starting actually to lock in and become a disciplined person was just straight up procrastinating. I was living for the next party, and and I wasn't on I wasn't unconscious about my actions. I knew about my actions. I was just way too lazy to change anything. I was way too deep in that hole, and I thought I couldn't get out. But you can always get out, and you can always get out with God. And that was a big thing for me as well because I was, in deep, deep hole, and I think that man that helped me to get out of that hole, that man that gave me that hand and pulled me out was God. And I'm so, so grateful for that because, I know who would I have been today if I didn't lock in that January 16 when I decided to give my try for trading again. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. And so, you have to look at yourself honestly, really, really honestly, and think, how am I using my time? Am I using it in my advantage, or am I procrastinating the most of the day? Because if you're procrastinating, the biggest, if you could like measure your day in like these slices, the whole day is like a big cake, and how big of a slice is procrastination, and how big of a slice is actual walk. And it would be perfect if the procrastinator, because we always will have a little bit of procrastination in our day, but no, it would be perfect if that slice was tiny, tiny. The hard walk was giant ass slice, some big ass cake slice that you could enjoy because the hard work brings, you know, a good results. They might not come in the first or second day or first or second month, but they will eventually come. And so, it's just my whole life before this, I was in such a low state, in such a procrastination. I was, that sounds so low to me right now. I was living for the next party, for the next party. I was just hyping. Yes, sir, we got a party in the weekend, and I wouldn't do shit with my life, just live for the next party. And that is not a state you want to be in. So pick up that pencil, start journaling, pick up that camera, start filming if you always had that dream of filming. Open that laptop, start fucking typing, start doing something, start doing something, start journaling, start, I'm not even talking about trading. No, you can be whatever. Just start doing because that first step, I wouldn't say it's the hardest because I think, you know, in this road to success, there will be plenty of way, way, way hundreds of millions harder steps than the fast step. You just think it's hard. It's not hard, but don't take it, you know, don't take an ass first step. Take a big, strong first step. Because if you start, you know, going into this walk with the averageness from the start, it will be way, way harder to transform your walk into actual good walk. But if you start the whole journey with a strong mentality and you do your maximum from day one, will be way, way much as yeah, as yeah, easier. And so that is truly true. That is true. And bro, I just realized I've been yapping for 20 plus minutes, bro. All right, I'm going to end this in a couple of minutes. Just stay with me for a couple more minutes. And my point is, you're always going to have these struggles throughout your journey to success. I'm still having, people are doubting me in daily life. My family is, you know, my mom is talking to me, always trying to talk me out from this, saying she will come out trading because my grades are dropping a little bit. I've been spending too much time in the computer. No, people I used to call my friends, a lot of them have left me or have been talking about my back. But I don't really care about those people anymore. Well, I care about my family, but I don't care about these fake friends. I only need a couple of real ones who are traders as well. You know, I've been struggling many of times in this journey with my mental health, with my physical health because I haven't slept properly for a long time, many times. Um, no, all these things are taxing, but it is what it is. It's a part in this journey that you have to accept, and you either like tug it out, you either do this through that pain, and it's not even that hard. We all have some crisis in our average life, and why are you worrying about some couple of crises and this entrepreneurship life? Everyone has some crisis in the average life. That is logical to have some crisis in this life, this journey to success. And so don't quit by the first or second or the 10th or 20th or the 100th uh, crisis of the setbacks, because it's how the market goes. Market doesn't, sometimes it just skyrockets, when the Trump tweets something, but no, it mostly just goes, upwards, then a little bit down move, then a little bit upwards, then a little bit down move, and but you're going upwards, and it's important to not mistake that little down move where everything is falling apart. I'm going to quit everything. No, no. You have to keep looking at the higher time frame, at the higher image. If you're only looking at the 1 minute and you're seeing you're going down, then you won't go far. You have to go on the daily time frame and look, we're on daily just skyrocketing or going higher and higher. And when the downtrend hits you, when you start getting them lower lows and lower highs, you still cannot give up because, at some point it's going to sweep that liquidity, it's going to sweep that shithole at the bottom, and then you're going to head up high afterwards. And just you gotta stick through these crises and keep going, keep being disciplined enough, excuse me, consistent enough, dedicated enough. Do you think I'm always going into this post and happy? Most of the time I actually am, but it got to me when the first videos got like 60 views, and then the other got like 10, 5, 0, 0, 0, 2. It got to me pretty strongly, and it was pretty hard for me to keep posting because I was like, fuck, why are they dropping again? But I'm not going to quit. It was a pretty long, yeah, pen session. Hopefully, I did say something logical, something good that stayed with you. Just over a little bit of my past about this journey to success. I finally pulled out this corrosive from the thumbnail. It was sitting in my closet. I was like, wait, let me pull this out. I'm over this for this video. Well, tomorrow is day 10 video. I might do a little bit of some different, some special. And yeah, I'm see y'all tomorrow. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Remember Jesus love you. And stay safe, stay locked in. Don't you ever think about giving up. No, stay consistent, stay disciplined, and just don't quit it because it's going to be hard and results take time. But time passes with you or without you. It's like a always moving train, and you either hop in it or you stay behind, and then one day you will cry and be sad because you didn't start that day. Peace out, G's. I'm see y'all tomorrow.